Oh wow. Wow. What is it? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Oh my goodness, I've seen the light. I have seen the light. My whole world was consumed with Scalextric and some Carrera cars, and I dabbled a little bit in NSR, but I had no idea other brands such as this existed. I mean, who the hell are GB Track by Fly? And is GB Track their own brand and Fly another brand, and they got together? So I'm looking at the back of this box. By the way, presentation beautiful, and we'll get to the elephant in the room in a moment, as in the contents. But on the back here it says GB Racing Track. Nothing about Fly. Oh, apart from up here again, GB Track by Fly. And I've got to say, this cardboard wraparound, the actual crystal case, is awesome. I'm loving that they've got an image right there of the real thing. Again, this is all based on the real truck in the real world, man. And yes, what an awesome, yet to me frightening sight of these big beasts racing. But anyway, the elephant in the room would just look at this beauty. This is the Super Truck Chromo 3, GB Track by Fly. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Scalextric has one or two trucks out there, but they come nowhere near the quality of this bad boy. As you can see that it's chrome, this is allegedly a limited edition version of this beauty, and I can't wait to get you and I up close and personal to this beautiful find. If you haven't noticed already, another branch of my hobby is to find and track down brand new old stock. I mean, this beauty is flawless. And the detail is next level. Look up here. Look at the detail. Now, I'm no expert on trucks, okay? So if I say anything wrong, don't shoot me down in flames. But look at that, the pipes here. And this thing right here, being a complete novice when it comes to everything trucks and everything, what I do know is this thing right here, which normally I would say is the thing you connect the trailer up to, is actually called the fifth wheel coupling thingy. Now, I'd love to go through all these intricate bits and parts and sections of this truck, but I can't. I don't know what they are or what they do. What I do know, they are there just for show and bear no relevance whatsoever in the actual functionality of this slot truck. Now, please, there's an even bigger elephant in the room, which I obviously touched on earlier on. Look at the bodywork, the paintwork. This thing is chrome. It's a beautiful chrome man truck. I don't think I have another slot car, whether it be a truck or a car or a van or anything, that has this amount of detail. I mean, look. You can see the driver in there on this sort of mesh window. There's even a section of the truck, just like the real thing, you can see through right there, where you can see the driver's legs. Come on, this is amazing. And look, even down to this very intricate and fine, this is as thin as one of the thinnest needles you can get, antenna on the roof there. Awesome. I'm loving the detail, the texture on the top there. Let's have a quick look on the other side, and I'm trying my best not to touch this thing too much because it is so bling. The chrome on this is something else. I almost want to put it on a big chunky chain and wear it around my neck. Let's have a quick look on the other side of the cabin, inside the cabin, should I say. There you go, there's the driver again, and look at the amount of detail inside the cabin. Seriously, the detail on this thing is second to none so far in my collection. Now, another elephant in the room. Would you look at the state of these wheels and tyres? How authentic do they look? Look at the alloys, look at the actual tyres themselves, and I'm loving it. Real world branding of Continental. Nice. Loving the triple windscreen wipers right there. And up here you've got Super Truck. I just love the whole chrominess of it all. This right here is my favourite yet in terms of looks and detail on any slot car I've got. And again, that's a big statement from me. Loving how, now forgive the ignorance if I'm wrong, these on the side, there's one on either side, that's some sort of air intake. And I'm loving the tread on the tyres. I'll show you that properly right now. Oh wow, look at the state of that. Genuinely, I don't look at these things unless my camera's rolling. It's the first time I'm looking underneath. Look at this baby, you can tell this is a whole different ball game compared to the other brand that I dearly love as a toy brand. This being a much more higher class of brand. Some will say they're all toys, but okay. But the quality, the workmanship, the build, the parts used on this particular brand is far superior. I mean, look at that inline motor right there, and it's got fly on it. So again, as a noob, that is leading me to believe that the actual brand of this truck is possibly Fly, but the actual line from this brand is GB Track. Could be wrong, I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying before, look at these bad boys. Look at these double tyres right here. Look at the tread, very nice. And as if you haven't noticed already, you've got your little magnet right there. That's how it was attached to its base. I mean, look at even here, the braids. Even how they have been done just looks a bit more neater and premium. And ooh, so it does say GB Track there, but if you look closely, it still says by Fly. Now, as this is a limited edition of this particular model, I'm not opening it up, but I will show you a series of photos, nice up close and personal, of this area here and down there. Now, just before I take it on the track, and yes, I'm gonna put it on the track because this is the first example of this or from this particular brand that I have ever bought, okay? It looks big. It looks bigger than your normal 132 scale. I actually thought when it arrived, I thought, hold on, isn't this 124? But no, apparently it's supposed to be 132 scale. But I suppose in the real world, if you think about it, a MAN truck is going to be a lot bigger than your average sized car, so that makes sense. But I wonder if it's just too big for my Scalextric track, and I wonder how we're going to get on with this guide blade on the Scalextric track. And one other thing, it's called GB Track. Does it mean GB as in Great Britain? Because on the back of this box, everything is telling me that this is a Spanish brand. So it's all very confusing, but I do know that a lot of these slot car brands are in bed with each other. What I mean is, for example, Super Slot, Scalextric basically in disguise, SCX, they're all in bed together. And then, don't get me started on this, Fly, GB Track. So look here, look how big this thing is on my track. It may just make it around, but what I'm going to do for the first lap, I'm going to go slow. And as you can see there, I had to move the bridge because the aerial will be sacrificed if you don't. Now there seems to be a lot of police activity going on here. I don't know why. It's not as if I'm speeding or anything. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not going a bit faster, you see that corner I just took there? Look at what happens when I go just that bit faster. Not yet, hang on. Next time it comes around. Hello! So trust me when I say these trucks can go a lot faster. But because of the guide blade, it's actually on some sort of a spring-loaded system. So it's a lot easier to pop out of the track. Well, especially on my Scalextric track. Maybe on other tracks it's different, I don't know. But these trucks are amazing. The detail alone makes it worth it. And yeah, I love it.